Well, hey, kids, dreamers, and jammers. Welcome to another Park Streamers Hangout with my awesome I couldn't even say it right. Co-host, Cordy in California, and Theme Park Casual down below. How's it going, you two?
I was waiting for you to talk.
Doing great. It is Monday.
I'm not going to ask any more questions tonight. All right. So with that, before we get into the chat and everything, Cordy, would you like to tell us where we can find you?
Yes, you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and my Discord.
Very cool. Oh, I forgot to bring you forward there. Oops, sorry about that. Hey, let's do that again.
Kitty.
All right. Theme Park Casual, where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube, X, and Instagram, all of them at Theme Park Casual.
All right. And everyone, you can find me at BarryPlays28 on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, and Facebook. All right. With that, let's go into the chat and see who is in there. Oh, before we do that, by the way, I want to say Eric Schwartz just became a YouTube member. So Eric, thank you so much. Which actually is funny. Oh, I think it was a milestone chat. There we go, because he's already been a member for 8 months. There we go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going to Gilroy Gardens on Thursday. Ooh, that's cool.
Garlic Festival.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've always wanted to go.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
It's very garlicky.
Road trip. PSH road trip.
Next on Park Streamers Hangout, check out Danny and Cordy and Bob as they get bad breath from garlic.
They have rides there. I mean, it's technically a theme park.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
True.
No? Like I said, I've always wanted to go and check it out. I mean, I love garlic. I can deal with garlic. They have the Tomato Festival, or what do they call it? Tomato Fest, I think, at Rogers Gardens. And every year I'm like, I'm going to go. No, I'm not going to go.
The guy that doesn't like tomatoes is going to go. All right.
But you never know. Maybe there is a tomato out there that I would like. You know, if there's somebody that's, like the tomato whisperer, they can, say, oh, you don't like tomato? What is it about? I don't like anything. And they're like, try this one.
Have you tried the Flavor Bomb and the Sugar Bomb tomatoes?
No. I have no. I don't. I have zero interest in researching tomatoes. I look at them and I'm like, and then somebody will show me an heirloom tomato, and I'll just be like, that's like a so freak show of a tomato.
Oh man. Well, let's go ahead and say hi to everyone in the chat, if you guys don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
Well, we also have Slim Devin's Adventures popping in here with a 14-month milestone. Thank you so much.
I forgot to throw flags in the chat. We got to get flags in the chat for Eric.
Thank you.
And then flags in the chat for Slim.
I think did we have one more? We got Eric Schwartz. Was it both?
I think Mike Smith.
Oh, Mike Smith. Hi, Mike.
Did he say something, or was it just announcing that he was a member?
I didn't know if Bob, but Mike Smith, thank you for 14 months membership.
Yep. Yes, thank you for hanging out with us, Mike.
Oh, yes.
And now we've got a gifted membership from Eric Schwartz.
Thank you, Eric. Let's see.
More flags in the chat for Eric. Flags in the chat for Mike.
Flags in the chat. Flags in the chat.
Flags in the chat. Flags in the chat. And then we have GeoFire member for 14 months.
Oh my God.
Love you guys from George and Lynn. Love you back, my friend.
So who got gifted? We've got Disney Ismay. Oh, Jennifer Beausoleil received the gifted membership from Eric.
Okay. Oh, congrats, Jennifer.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
Mike Peachman got the gifted membership from Slim Devin.
Oh, there you go. And flags in the chat for Slim Devin. Thank you for the gifted membership. Congrats.
Thank you, Slim.
Mike Beachman.
I can't get my emojis on my phone.
You may need to update. I think Kelly DiMaggio said that when she did her update, it fixed it, that she has her emojis back. I need to check mine.
Yeah, it's been hit or miss lately with those things. Yesterday I had no emojis, no chat. It was terrible. It was crazy.
Oh no!
It's like you were TPC in the old days.
Right?
He can't park hop.
Well, I felt bad. I think by the time I said hi to you, you'd already left the chat or the channel, Theme Park Casual. So.
No, I was ninja almost the whole night.
Oh,
Yeah, I had you on the whole
Just
time,
ignoring
but
me.
I was working and doing stuff, so I was in and out. But welcome everybody. We've got Trish, Pirate Queen Twish. We got Disney Grands 10, Kelly DiMaggio, Buddy Hepburn, Going Shogi, Teacher Tammy D.
Oh,
the
look at
aforementioned
that!
Mike Beachman.
Where did that come from? Weird.
Awful.
Now he's all thrown off. He's like,
I know. No,
where I
we
left
got
off.
Weird Old Man. We got Mike Smith. We got Triple B. EXP626. Jump in whenever you want, guys. Disney Truly, welcome in.
Did we do Going Shogi's 14 months?
Oh my goodness, no.
I don't
We
think
didn't.
so.
We've got like the
Tomato
milestone
time.
train coming.
Aw, not sweet.
Love, trust, and tomato dust. Well, Shogi said that he would do tomato chips, was it? Where you like
Tomato chips.
You get rid of all the pulp or the peel and the seeds, and then you dry them and then roast them or something like that. And he said that I would probably like them.
Oh, salt.
I don't know.
He said tomato petals.
Petals.
Tomato
That's what-
petals.
Okay. Fancy.
PH Disney. Hello, hello.
Barbara Duncan, welcome in. Hey, good vibes. We've got Andrew LaMaria.
Hello.
We've got Jennifer Bolso. I think, did YouTube change something? Because I've noticed when there's gifted memberships, a lot of times it's people that are actually participating in the chat or ninja watching, because I've had people like pop in when they realize they got a membership gifted. So I'm hoping that YouTube is listening to us when we tell them, can you guys make it so that the people that are watching are the ones that get the gifted memberships? Can you at least weight it that way? And I think they did, because I've noticed that a lot lately.
They sent me a survey. I actually requested that,
Yeah.
because I thought that would be a great idea, because the people who are not watching, kind of
You get an email and you're like, oh.
I didn't know I was subscribed to that idiot. Well, they wouldn't say that about you guys, but if they got a TPC membership, they'd be like, who?
Oh my gosh.
When did I subscribe to that guy? Mattercam Matt, welcome in, Slippy.
I don't know, but
Hi, GB. Cat
We got
7.7.
second Star, welcome in.
oh, hey
That's a
Marie,
nice name.
good to
I
see
like
you.
that. That's a fun name, Second Star.
Miss
Well, why don't we
Bingo.
go ahead and jump? Oh, are we done? Did we hit everyone, Mr. Guest?
Scooby Bingo. Did we get? Now I'm like, okay.
Gil Dizon, Scooby Bingo, welcome.
Ms. Moon. Hello.
GP559.
Blossom
Crystal
Sage.
Ray.
Hey,
today.
Banoffee.
Oh, sun-dried tomatoes are good, says EXP. I don't like sun-dried tomatoes. Those I don't like.
Mike Smith just gifted a Park
Oh
Streamers
my
Hangout
gosh.
membership. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Mike.
Thank
Do you know
you.
who that
Flags
went
in the
to?
chat.
I just updated my app, so I'm hoping I can see
Maybe I
it.
need to update
See
mine.
that
I thought we
went
did, though.
to Disney Truly.
Yay!
Cool.
Disney
Congrats,
Truly.
Disney Truly.
Is she watching? Just kidding.
Yeah, she's in the chat.
Oh, okay, good.
Hey, most
Hey, someone's watching.
Yeah, I know.
Cat 747. Barbara
Crystal Ray
Duncan.
today, welcome. Jessica Coloma,
And-
welcome. Did we get Most Wanted? Welcome, Most Wanted.
Yes, just
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes. Hello, Peter.
And if we
Thank you.
missed you, it's obvious that we're a little bit off our game, and there's a whole bunch of our friends in the chat. So
Yes,
if we
thank you
missed
all for
you-
being here.
Oh, wait. Look at the kitty in the background.
I
Oh,
know.
so
Butters want to do the camera today. They
Wow.
can see you. Do you know they can see you? She's so showing off. She's on purpose.
She has no idea she's on camera.
She's like, oh.
Witchy Poo, aka Nana, welcome.
Wait. What is Andrew saying? Tiana's LOL. How come TPC can't do Grizzly LOL? To get more wet on Tiana's or Grizzly?
Well, most people request Tiana's, and so I've got another thing set aside for Grizzly. So don't worry, worry, everybody.
Oh, and our good friend Christy PH Disney's in the chat, and the magic continues. Hello,
Christy, welcome. Disney Dad UT, I'm assuming Utah.
Did we get Animal? Hi, Animal.
It's Mouse Girl. What's happening?
Angela Castro.
Jessica Coloma.
Mitch, good to see you, Mitch.
Did you say banana?
No.
The magic banana.
The magic continues.
I just saw something the other day. They made some other banana thing for the Minions. I don't know what it was though.
Where have you been? I waited 5 hours for that.
What are you talking about? What was it?
I did the drive-through. Well, I was saying it could be filler. I could talk about it later, but yeah, I did the whole experience last Wednesday.
Okay, all right. I'll save it. I'll save it. All right. Well, with that, let's go ahead and jump into our first topic, and that is Disneyland Magic Keys. What is going on? Because it seems like no one is buying them, and they can't seem to sell them. Although I just bought one last week for Daryl.
And just real quick, Slim Devon gave another membership, and that one went to Mouse Girl. So congrats, Lynn.
Thank you, Slim Devon.
Thank you, Devin.
And thank you, Slim.
DA, how's it going?
Hey.
Chalkwalk. Yeah, we can talk about Chalkwalk a little bit later.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff we're going to be talking about. I think we're going to kind of be bouncing around quite a bit.
Like Tigger?
Well, I don't think any of our, other than the Magic Key perk that they've given for renewals, I don't think there's anything that's like a major type of story that we would be talking too long about.
No. And what do you guys think about this perk? If you guys haven't heard, they're going to give you $100 food card to
up to 100.
Oh, up to 100, depending on which pass you have.
Up to 100?
Yes, it's up to 100. It's 100 if you have the Inspire Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is you've got to have the Inspire key for the 100. So
right, exactly. But how do you guys feel about this? Because to me, it's obviously the cheapest thing for them to do. I mean, we would all love a $100 discount or merchandise, but if you think about it, food doesn't cost Disney a whole lot. So giving you a gift card towards food in the park, and by the way, it's only available at certain places and locations. You can't use it everywhere. I was kind of like disappointed. It's like, okay, great. I understand for me, it's $100 food gift card at certain locations, but I was like, I'd rather have $100 off my pass, right? Really.
Yeah. Not worth it. How about no reservations? Have we screamed not loud enough from the rooftop? I guess not.
Well, see, I was talking about that the other day, and how I think Disney, if I was in charge, if I was the top dog at Disneyland, I would be testing at the very least good to go days. Something like, this Thursday, and try it in different ways. Like do, that it's going to be this little secret thing that, happens, and you got to be watching, make sure your notifications are on or whatever. And, maybe that morning at 6 a.m. they announce, hey, today is a good to go day. And, come out. If you have a magic key, no reservation required, just come on out. See how the crowds, see what happens. Try that a couple of times, and then do one the day before you announce it. So tomorrow, magic keys, no reservations. You guys are good to go. Come on out, have some fun, and try that. And see what happens. Depending on how much lead time you give magic keys. How do their crowds happen? Because that as soon as they say no reservations, everybody's going to flood the park, and it's going to be chaos. It's going to. I mean, it could possibly be gridlock all around Disneyland for a couple hours, just because everybody's going to be like, oh, well, I got to do it now.
Well, possibly.
But it would die down. It would die
right,
down.
Right. It would be like maybe a couple of days of people flooding the park, and then everybody would be like, okay, we can calm down about it. We don't need to be there every night.
Right.
Although some people would, some people
Well,
that live close enough.
True.
You could test it out in the summer first, even with the Believe and Inspire keys, but I know
Right.
that would not make the Explore and Imagine keys very happy. But I felt like they should be doing something else. Now I'm happy because the new reservation system, as far as having a park hopper, I'm waiting till 11 a.m. is ended, and so that's good. And I tried it out. I went over to DCA when I had a Disneyland reservation to see what would happen, and it was fine. It was great. Went in.
Yep.
But yeah, I just feel like they need to start slowly moving back to basics. And by the way, going back to let everyone know, so the renewal window right now, it only happens if you renew your pass. You don't get this for buying a Magic Key. It has to be a renewal, and it's May 27th, 2026 through May 26th of 2027. And so you'll be able to get $100 value card if you're Inspire Key, 75 if you're Believe, 50 if you're Explore, and 25 if you're Imagine Key. And then they're going to send this to you within 72 hours via email once you check out. And you can basically use the barcode that they're going to present you to a cast member. You can apply it to the Disneyland app. You can put it in your Apple Wallet or Google Wallet. So there's different ways of using this gift card for the food. And again, it's only at participating locations.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of places, but it'd be really funny if they were only available at the table service or buffeteria style places. Like you can't use it to get a corn dog.
Yeah, well, it says here, food and beverages at participating locations at Disneyland Park, DCA, and the 3 Disneyland Resort hotels. But it's not valid at Downtown Disney District locations, any of them, any of the Disney stores. You can't use it at Target shop-in-shop locations or online at Target or Disney.
Well, who's going to order food from Disney online? They don't have food, do they? I suppose they might have candy. I guess I should watch myself.
Yeah, I guess there's you can order the candy and stuff.
So all right. I'll use it.
I would just rather have like we used to have. Like give us the perks, the AP days, I know 24-hour park might not be a thing we can do these days. I get that, but just the perks. And I'm sorry, I can't think of like names right now, but I remember going like where we got to go into the opera house and oh my goodness, you guys, I'm sorry, I don't know, or I can't think. Goofy, right? They did a whole thing where the voice actor was there and it was only for pass holders, like just those. Yeah, I think if we were just wine and dine us a little, give us a little bit of something to like make us feel special having a pass. And they also, people aren't able to add parking to their passes like we used to do
right
in the day. So, we get it, of course, with Inspire, but then the rest is like discount. And that's still a lot of money, right? Every time you go there, if you want to go for an hour, you got to pay the, whatever your parking is. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, especially if you have to go to Toy Story.
Yep.
But still, it's not free. Or included in your pass, you still have to pay something.
Yeah, I wish they would kind of have, like maybe even a menu of perks, that you can choose from. It's like some people, the dining card, I'll take that. I'd rather have that than try to cram into another, after hours event that I can't go to because I have to get up early or whatever. Maybe somebody would prefer that, but there's other people like, I'd much rather have a special, a behind the scenes type of thing, or an experience that's not for everybody, that you can't get anywhere else. It would be really cool to have stuff like that, and let you choose, hey, you get this little menu of perks and you can choose 2 of them, something like that. But that's pie in the sky, and that's asking a lot of Disney to try to keep track of all of that. But
and that's what I've been asking, because now that I'm going to those, I'm like, oh, this is nice. appreciation night for the APs. They have their set, however many, maybe 3, I think, a year total.
Mhm.
But I mean, wow, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it would be, especially if they could keep merchandise in stock for the APs.
Yeah.
I mean, if Disney did a Magic Key appreciation night, they'd have to do it over several nights, and then you'd have to like reserve which night you want.
But that's what they do at Universal. You have to like reserve, and it's gone like pretty much in the first 15 minutes. So you have to be on it, reserve it, and but that's fine, right? You're like, if you really want to go, you'll be online, you'll reserve it, and but I think it would be something. I don't know. I just miss those things.
Okay,
Christy.
Sorry. Bring it back up. Danny, sorry.
I was going to say, Christy, the car freshener says, fun little thing. Those are fun little things. I'm not going to knock them for doing stuff like that, because that is, it's above and beyond what they technically have to do. But for me, it's like they're sitting off to the side. I'm not going to put it in my car. They're a little keepsake.
Yeah. We always got.
I mean, even the magnets, I keep those set aside because it's like those are keepsakes. I wouldn't put that in my car and have somebody just swipe it or something like that. It's just, but they're nice to have. Like I said, I'm not going to knock them for it. In fact, I spent money to purchase the one Magic Key magnet that I missed, so I had to buy it off somebody.
Speaking of magnets, Christy said, "Andrew, none of us got our magnets. That's not good." Yikes.
But see, and I'm sorry, I think it's because I've been to Universal so many times now recently, but you get multiple magnets. It's not just like, oh, you renewed your pass, here's a magnet. It's like there's a whole series of Fast and Furious leading up to the ride that's opening in the summer, and then you get one at Christmas. And
I mean, Disney has done some things like that. It's just they're so random and different every time. They did the Soarin' poster. They did the little lenticular cards that you had to go every week. It's like, so they do stuff like that.
Before 7, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like this year,
this window and I almost missed
this year,
it when I went.
They canceled the. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. No, I was just going to say I almost missed the last lenticular card.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I don't like is like every year they seem to cut something, and after dark, they cut the Magic Key. They were given buttons or they gave patches or something that was really cool. This year, nope, nothing for after dark. I mean, it's after dark events have just gotten so bad. It's ridiculous, and that's disappointing because at least it was like, okay, I have to pay for this, but as an annual pass holder, it's kind of cool. We get this little perk. No, you don't get that perk anymore. Disney's gotten so used to taking stuff away from us over the years and adding more money to the passes that it's gotten to the point where it's like, well, if you start giving us stuff back, we might actually be happy on your pass holders. And again, I took the annual pass away from my daughter because she wanted to focus on school and it was getting expensive. So we said, okay. So 2 years ago, we got rid of it. And then this summer I said, you know what? I did really good in school this year. If you really want the annual pass, I'll go ahead and buy it for you. And she was like, yes. She was all excited. It's crazy because she's got 3 times in the last week since I got her the pass. It hasn't even been a week yet. And so I'm happy that I got the pass for it, but still, going in there and going, ooh, we're going to spend $1,900 on this pass. Click. Okay, got it. It just kind of hurt a little bit,
Yeah.
A little sting.
Just real quick, going back to Going Shogi's super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. It says, I would use my entire $100 all at once in the most inconvenient way. I would have 17 churros, please.
17 churros.
I'm assuming you did the math and you can actually get 17 for $100. I'm sure you're probably.
Yeah, well, you know what? You probably can't use it at the churro cart.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It's like there's only certain places you can use it. And Teacher Tammy D with another gifted membership.
Thank you, Teacher Tammy D.
And
Christy,
that one went
flags in the chat.
Oh, sorry. Christy PH Disney got that one. Congratulations.
So we've got a bunch of comments from everybody regarding the Magic Keys. We got Christy, we didn't renew in December. I didn't like the pressure of feeling we had to go to make it worthwhile. Exactly. It's very pricey. I went back and I calculated SeaWorld, Legoland, Knott's / Magic Mountain, Universal, top passes, all of them. You're under the Believe price.
Isn't that crazy?
It's like $1,500, $11 for all of those.
Ouch. Okay, can I say something positive? Yeah. I just because I do think this when I am there. So just to kind of flip it, when I'm there and the fireworks go off or I'm watching Fantasmic, I know how you guys feel about Fantasmic. Or and even World of Color, even as it is now, but just to go like, wow, this show is going on every single night. Those fireworks will be going every single night during the summer. So there is that side. Like when I'm there, there is still that, smile on my face and like wonderment of like I'm in the middle of Anaheim and I'm looking at this castle or I'm looking at Small World with the fireworks. So I'm just trying to, I think we do deserve, right, as pass holders, like just a little more love though.
Well, it's not even that we deserve it. It's the kind of thing where you're seeing people, we're assuming, this is an assumption, if they're doing $100 dining card, that would lead me to believe that there is a drop off in renewals. And people are not coming back. So that tells you that there's a lot of people that are feeling that it is just not the value that it should be. And everybody's going to put a different value on it, right? And everybody has different situations. It's all going to be different. But if they're seeing a drop off significant enough to where they're willing to say, you know what, hey, you top pass members, we're going to give you $100, back to spend in the park on food, that would lead me to believe that there's a lot of people that are dropping off and not very many coming in that are new to replace them. So
right now, Big Thunder Mountain's 15 minutes.
Saturday was glorious.
And Universal was packed.
I heard that too. Yeah. I saw somebody post that, Universal is nuts. And so, but I was curious what was Knott's like on Saturday, because if Disneyland was quiet, was Knott's going nuts? Because they just opened Summer Nights this weekend.
Yeah.
It looked fantastic in your stream last night. So, but to reiterate what you were saying, Cordy, on Saturday, I went to DCA with the early park hop, wanted to check it out, and got me the banana foam cold brew and the carne asada burrito, breakfast burrito. And I went and sat at that little, place behind Aunt Cass that's like right there on the water, so you can sit on the edge back past where the little fish photo op is. And I was sitting there, I'm talking to everybody, eating the burrito, all this stuff. And I'm just looking out, beautiful Southern California day. And so I flipped the camera and told everybody, you know what, I have to take a moment and say thank you to you guys, because I'm sitting here in this amazing place, sitting having a wonderful coffee, a breakfast, and this is my view. I'm going to share it with you guys, but thank you, because you guys make it possible. And it wasn't lost on me that, hey, not everybody gets to do this. This is pretty amazing to be able to sit here and take it all in like that. So I'm not bashing Disney to bash that. I'm saying there's issues apparently happening with the Magic Key holders, and there's a few people, like I said, we've got some comments from Andrew. He says, I'm renewing and I am now Explorer. My renewal is in a few months. I think there was I don't want to call it a hack, but there was some way that you go from one pass to the next right at the window. If your renewal date hits just right, you could upgrade to the next level and you end up getting a bunch of the summer right off the bat.
Oh yeah, I saw someone posting about that too. Yeah, like $4 you get, right? You can have the whole summer because you've upgraded or something.
Yeah. So there's ways around it, and this is another one. Oh, I just hit it again. This was Mrs. Casual's point of view. No Magic Key, SoCal resident is a better deal. So
Yeah.
There's people that are saying, you know what? They keep doing these Southern California tickets. They did them in the fall last year, so they may do them again this year.
Well,
You get
I was just going to
your
bring
fix
that up.
for such a low price per day.
Yeah.
Well, I jotted some, points down as to why I thought, there's a reason for the non-demand. And obviously, you've got the higher prices for the Magic Key every single year. And now, like Cordy was saying, well, they charge for parking. If you don't get the Inspire, you got to pay for parking. And even though it's discounted, you got to pay for that. And you got to pay for food, and you got to pay for a lightning lane. And not that they didn't do, the Max Pass before you had to pay for it, but it's more expensive than the Max Pass was. You also got the inflation, gas prices, things like that, hardships. But the pent up demand has faded since post COVID. Surges in attendance have kind of cooled. Surges in attendance have not cooled, but the wish for people to go to Disneyland is probably not as there as it was. I mean, COVID kind of shut everything down, and everyone wanted to go. Everyone was tired of being, locked up, and so now we're able to go, and got buy passes every year, and so Magic Keys were a big driver, especially because Disney canceled passes during COVID, and then they started them back up after or towards the end of COVID. Then you got the higher prices, the program changes. The Explorer Key is now $999 starting in January of 2026, which is a lot more than what the Enchant Key was. Obviously, you've got the extensive blackout dates. That, for me, that's a reduced perceived value for me. I can't see how we're spending $1,900 for a pass and being blocked out for 11 days out of the year. To me, that's just ridiculous, especially when you can go out all these other parks you can go to and they don't block you out for much less, right? And then a lot of people just feel like the magic's gone. I mean, and not like Cordy is saying, you go in there and you see the fireworks and you see World of Color and you feel that magic. But as far as having a Magic Key and feeling that magic before, I don't feel that magic as much as I did when I was a perceived or valued Magic Key holder. And then of course you guys were just bringing it up, and you've got the discounted multi tickets. You got 3-day park hoppers, 2-day park hoppers. That is a perceived value that people go, oh, you know what, I'll do that instead of buying an annual pass because it's cheaper and I can go for 2 or 3 days, and then I'll just buy another one for later in the year or something down the road, and then I don't have to worry about going the rest of the year. And then the last thing I think is really Disney's own sales strategy. How many times have they paused and resumed, the, Magic Keys? Oh yeah, we're at capacity. Really? Are you at capacity? Oh, suddenly they're available, right? Sure. That just creates artificial scarcity. I mean, when sales open, people, feel like they got to go buy those. And I get that's Disney's, take of how to get people to buy Magic Keys. But they've used that pausing system so much, it's just gotten old. So those are some of the things I kind of jotted down as to why I think people aren't into Magic Keys as much as they were before.
Can't argue with any of that.
And I think it's happened in the past. I remember where I worked, we all had passes right in my little group, and we would go after work because we were just in La Mirada. And this was back, I don't even know what they raised it. It was nothing compared to now, but we were like, we're not renewing that. They were crazy raising that price. And I think we made it like, it was like 1 month and somebody else, they renewed or got a new pass. We didn't hold out for very long, but we've had this happen in the past. So it's not like it's new where we're like raising prices and they're doing this, but it feels now it just feels like it's constant, like it's always something.
D asks, are you all going to renew? I've got a few months still before I renew. If everything remains as is, then I'll be renewing.
Yeah, I just have a couple months, so I'm planning to, yes.
I have until December. Wait, don't you have until December?
I've got until November.
End of November. Okay, gotcha. I'm December. Yeah, I hope things stay the way they are, but we'll see.
Let's see. Magic Continue says they should do the prior Magic Kingdom where after 3 p.m. no reservations. They may try stuff like that. That's what I was thinking, that they're going to start, because everybody is knocking them for reservations. I mean, when you see the Disneyland, or Magic Key post, when they were talking about how about no reservations? No reservations, no reservations. It's a sticking point right now. And I think Disney, if this gift card thing doesn't give a good shot in the arm to renewals, they may have to look at this and say, okay, we're gonna have to adjust our stance on the reservations at least a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the other thing to consider, and I didn't put that in my notes, but Disney Entertainment has not been very good for a long time as far as like movies, and so the parks are what's kind of holding up Disney right now. And so they keep increasing the price for parks because there's pent-up demand for it, but it's kind of holding the company together, kind of. So that's the other issue.
Angela says, I don't mind reservations, but I wish we had more perks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's one way to kind of quiet people about the reservations is make them feel special, give them a little something to keep them quiet, and I don't know, and everybody has different value on the perks. So depending on what the perk is, some people might be like, oh, that's amazing, I love it, and other people like that, it's not a big deal. So
I
think better is
they
if they
would
get rid of the can we cancel? Can we same day cancel before 9? I mean, when you wake up some days that you're like, this isn't happening today.
Yep. Right.
You didn't know before midnight, right?
Exactly.
Life.
Make the reservations. It's like last year, my dad had a stroke, right? My dad's couldn't make it. Oh, sorry. He it's only a second miss. Well, yeah, but I don't want him to get a third one, and he was in the hospital. It doesn't matter. I went to guest services. I called guest services on the phone too. Went back to City Hall, went to the ticket booth, talked to them, and went back to City Hall again, all to be told, sorry, we can't help you. There's nothing we can do for your dad. We know he was in the hospital, but too bad. It's like, really? That's not showing very... And the funny thing was they were making me prove that he was in the hospital. And even after I showed them proof, they're like, nope, sorry, not going to help you out. Really? You just made me jump through hoops only to tell me, no, we're not going to help you. And it's things like that just drives me nuts. It's like, make the reservation system a little bit easier on us and better. And that would make me a little bit happier keeping the reservation system. If you go, you know what? No, you're not feeling well. You can't make it in. Go ahead and cancel today. Or you have until 12 noon to cancel. Or something like that. I still think you should be able to cancel that day. And the thing is, if you cancel, it opens up for someone else anyhow. Why punish us? I think it was their way of keeping people out of the parks and saying, well, you didn't show up 3 times, so now you can't make a reservation for a month. And hey, we don't have to worry about that person for a month because they can't come in. So that means maybe if they can't come in, their family members won't come with them. And maybe that's more people won't come in for a few days or something.
Yeah, I think if they look at that again, it would be a good idea to same day cancellations are a thing, and they open it up to others who that day go, you know what, I wish I could go, and it happens like someone canceled, because I've several times gone there and literally, and then I'm like mad because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I had to drive here, do all that, right? You got to get on the bus or get on the tram, go in, and then walk right back out. I didn't buy anything. And
in the Magic Key circles, that's a meme now. Everybody does the walk of shame. That you walk in, scan your
no churro, no nothing,
and you walk right back out.
It's silly. It really is silly.
And in some cases, you're stomping back out, and it's like, how is that good show? How is that? Magical. I don't know.
Well, yeah. And I know Christy was bringing up the situation. Oh, can you get $100 worth of 40 coupons?
I wonder if you could. I wonder if it works at Gifts and Girl. I'm sure it does.
I don't know. That would be cool if you could do that.
How much are the cones?
I'll be rolling right out of that park.
Well, no, I was going to say it'd be fun to do that and just be like, when they call the name, You say, who wants an ice cream cone?
Yeah.
Free cone right here. Come grab it. I paid for it. You can get it. Whoever comes here first gets the ice cream cone. I've got more coming. So if you call your friends, and just do $100 of free ice cream for everybody.
That'd be fun. That'd be cool.
I might.
Yeah.
Christy says, I loved it when they had the Twilight tickets after 4 p.m. It was great for my family. Yeah. I mean, why not even, for Magic Keys, that there's a certain time. And so after this point, you can commit.
Yeah.
No reservation needed. But I agree, things, and we may start seeing stuff like this. Like I said, if the dining card doesn't give a good boost, they're going to start making other adjustments because they can't just sit and let the whole program kind of die off. And they're not going to reduce the prices. So,
well, who knows? Maybe they will. Maybe they'll have to. Hey, they got to do something to show.
They will end the magic. They will end the Magic Key program, and then reintroduce a new program because they can't have people on these keys that are going to be like, oh, well, if I drop down to this one, I get just all the same perks.
Right. True.
They can't make it look like that. They have to end the program and relaunch something new.
Well, that's kind of what they did with the Dream Key and the Explorer, right?
Exactly.
Andrew, what does this mean? And it sure makes Bob extra. It's crazy. I ordered a strawberry and cream frappuccino with extra, and I just told him, put it on there 8 times. He put it 15 times. And the funny thing was, I don't think it was 15. It was definitely a lot. But I was hanging out with Disney Chip Fund that day, and I was like, that was good.
Disney Grands. My son is in the military and would love to buy his family passes since he's close to the park, but he's not paying the $1,000 plus for his 3 and 4-year-old. They can't even enjoy the entire park rides. I mean, when I finally went back and we're looking at the cost of the Magic Key, it's $150 a month for the Inspire Key.
Mm-hmm.
That's no joke.
Right.
And I know they give discounts to the military families, but how about Knott's Berry Farm and SeaWorld? And I think Universal might do it too, where they give out, really, they used to give them out free, but now they're, very, very discounted tickets to those people.
Yeah, the 2 days, like Universal just had 2 for 1, right? You could get a 1-day ticket, but you got 2. And even so when I renewed, because I let mine cancel at the end of last year. So then I, got a new one for Universal whenever I got it this year. But they were running a special, so I got 3 extra months. So instead of 12 months, I got 15 months for that same price. And I get parking with the gold. It's not even the top one. It's, yeah. And with their top pass, you get, it's Express. You get Express after 2 or 3.
Oh, wow.
So it gets busier and, later in the afternoon is because all of the high pass holders get to use that. They get a free HHN ticket and something else.
Yeah, Knott's the Prestige Pass. You get a free fast lane every time you go. You just got to go check in and say, I'd like it.
So not only that, you have that VIP area that you get to go into. You get chips or cookies every time you go in there, and you can
refill your drinks there.
Yeah, refill your drinks. Yeah, they just it would be cool if they had something like that. Yeah. They have the DVC area. Create an annual pass.
Bianca.
And Bianca, we're finally letting ours go this year. Yeah. I mean, but that's, like I said, this is what's happening. We have anecdotal evidence of a lot of people saying we're not renewing. Now, I that's why I said I think there's a massive drop in the renewals, because with just the anecdotal evidence that we see just in our little circles, it's pretty tremendous how many people have let them go.
I agree.
the SeaWorld passes, they randomly get 1 or 2 free tickets,
Yep.
and that's the silver tier.
Mhm.
So
So-
Knott's as well. We get 2 per year with our prestige.
Mhm.
And they come in as prestige
Mhm.
members, I guess, for the day. So that's,
Mhm.
that's true.
Yeah.
Nice
As a
perk.
platinum pass holder, every quarter, is it? I get 2 free passes. So something like that.
At SeaWorld?
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
For
going to
being
say, because
platinum.
I thought that said that you get 8 free bring friend tickets
Yep.
during the year, so it's 2 per quarter. I
Yep.
know Mrs. Casual she's got the Legoland annual pass, so she gets a free ticket every quarter. So I've been able to go twice this year. So
That's cool.
Oh.
Well, let's move from.
But we've got a couple
Disneyland.
more that I wanted to highlight real quick. EXP, if they people stop going, they will lower prices. I don't see. That's just it. Disney has a tough time with that whole lower the
They do.
prices. They'll offer discounts and special ticket offers, but they ain't going to lower the price. They're not going to just randomly, oh, well, I know everybody that purchased a ticket yesterday spent this much, but today it's going to be $20 cheaper from now on. I don't think they're going to do that.
And that I remember doing that too. Christy Blaylock, I did that with my kids where they're like, hey, well, you can just upgrade for this for the $99. Oh man, isn't that crazy? $99 passes.
Mm-hmm. My first annual pass was $199, and that was everything. No blockouts, and it was I had it the year before they did the sudden AP push, and so we were kind of grandfathered in, and we had originally just gotten parking, and then it shifted to preferred parking with the $199 pass. Of course, that was when parking was, I think, $6.
Yeah, cheap. Right.
And Ms. Moon, it's already expensive to live in SoCal. Adding Disney costs, I don't know how people are doing it. Yeah. I constantly tell everybody, if it wasn't for having a channel and members and stuff like that, I would not have a Disneyland pass. I would not have a Magic Key. Yeah. I'd have Knott's and Universal before I would have Disneyland.
Yep. Well, let's talk about Knott's passes real quick, because they just announced this.
Yeah.
Obviously, Six Flags is part of, or Knott's Berry Farm is part of Six Flags, but Six Flags membership or a season pass. What's the difference? Because they're just now offering this. And I got to tell you, wasn't real thrilled. Six Flags has had memberships for a while, or you can do the annual pass, your choice. And really what it is they're introducing memberships at select Six Flags parks. Hello. So that's Carowinds and Carolina Harbor. You got the Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom. You got King's Dominion and Soak City, Kings Island and Soak City, Knott's Berry Farm and Knott Soak City, and the Schlitterbahn, New Braunfels. So those are where they're doing it. And basically what it is, you pay $20 a month. And this is beginning June 8th. Guests can select parks and can purchase the memberships. So you can still do it 2 ways. You can do a season pass, but the season pass goes from January to December every single year. And that's the traditional way of doing it. Or if you want, you can do a membership where your membership is $20 a month and you just pay $20 every single month for that pass. I believe it's just 20, right?
And wasn't the membership, I think the membership was already in place at Magic Mountain?
Yeah, it was already in place because it was a Six Flags.
Parks,
now they're just introducing it to all the, parks that were not a part of Six Flags.
Okay.
Yeah. But obviously, right now, all gold memberships include access to select Six Flags Pass in your region, which means unlimited visits. So there's no blockout dates whatsoever. You get to go all the parks that they own. You get benefits, obviously, and perks. And it's all for, they say one low monthly price. But if I recall, I thought it was $20 for it. In fact, let me see if you can go there real quick. If they show... where'd Knott's go? There's Knott's. Tickets and passes to memberships.
Ah,
So here we go. So these are your memberships. You got a regular membership, gold, or you got the prestige. All right. So it's $10, $12, or $28 a month. Ooh, $28 a month. I don't know. And by the way, you have to put $40 down first.
Right.
You have that initial payment that you have to do. But if you're paying, oh wow, that's quite a bit, I think. Because right now, what the normal pass? Let's go back to the season pass.
but we put a higher down payment, I thought. Don't we?
Yeah. Oh, it's $375 now for
Yeah.
a prestige.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it went
They
up.
raised that big time
Mhm.
because if I recall, it wasn't like 268 or something like that.
Something like
Yeah, I
that,
think
yes.
you guys got it at that price, and then I came in, I think, at the 300. Like I was a little later, and it went up to 3.
I think what they were doing is they were trying to justify, like, oh, we raised the price. Ooh, it's still a good deal, but man, that's expensive. $375. But you get let's see. By the way, have either one of you used the VIP entrance? We've never gotten to use it.
I've gotten to use it once because I got there early.
Yeah, you have to get there early.
Yeah, it's only like the first 2 hours or something like that.
Yeah,
that
it's
they
only
have
the
it.
first 2 hours. Now they do have. So this is the difference now. So last year they were offering the annual pass for gold or prestige. It was to all their Six Flags parks across the United States. Now, if you get the gold pass, it's only all the ones on the West Coast parks. But if you get the prestige, it's all Six Flags parks across the United States. And it includes free parking, access to VIP area, VIP entrance 2 hours. Of course, there's member benefits and stuff like that. In fact, let's look real quick at the benefits. So you get your free parking, you get 2 free annual bring a friend discounts. You get parking admission to all the parks. Water Park is already included in gold and prestige. You do get 15% off food and merchandise, where the other 2 passes only get 10. You get Knott Spooky Farm and Merry Farm.
That's a lame one.
I know I can't believe they include that. It's like you don't really include that. Whatever. You get 1 single free use fast lane per visit if you do have the prestige. The VIP entrance, access to the VIP area, the perks play. You get twice as many exclusive perks, by the way, for the prestige that you get for the other 2.
And some of the perks are actually pretty good.
Yeah, they're actually
there's been
pretty good.
some where I'm like, gosh darn it, I wish I was going to Knott's more.
Yeah, and the more you go to the parks, the more perks you get for the following month. So I think that's kind of cool. So yes, they definitely upped the price. And now they're like, oh, buy online for only $375 instead of $399. Well, they've raised the price quite a bit. Oof.
And I believe what I've heard is, so you make monthly payments on the memberships, but the passes are going to have to be paid in full.
Correct. So they used to do the monthly payment where you can pay off your pass in monthly payments.
Mm-hmm.
Do monthly payments, it has to be through the membership. So that's how we get you too. So pay in full or do the membership. And I think what they're trying to do is they're just trying to get that monthly payment from people, like a subscription like Netflix.
Yeah.
Like everybody else is doing.
Yep, exactly. So
He says as he offers memberships on his channel.
Right.
What's that?
How much? Wait, what did you
He's talking about how we offer memberships.
I said, oh, they're asking for memberships so people pay every month. Like the guy that offers memberships on his channel.
Yeah, the channels that are.
Moving on.
It's a lot cheaper though. Yeah, it's crazy though because are you guys planning on doing just the season pass like you always have, or are you guys going to do the memberships?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
You know what? Hold on. Let's look at this real quick.
Well, and then there's the whole other piece where you're like, some people, they were posting, people that I know. So I'm like, okay, I know this is for real. They were testing out, because what they say is if you have prestige at Knott's, it's good there, but it doesn't carry over to Magic Mountain as far as like the perks, right? The prestige perks.
Some of the perks, right?
But people are doing it. So now there's a lot of people online that are like, get your membership or your pass at Magic Mountain, and then you can be, then it crosses over to Knott, so you can be a prestige, like, because it's cheaper. That's the other thing that's weird. Why is Magic Mountain
Right.
cheaper?
I thought
Yeah.
that the perks go with whatever park you're purchasing at. And
So that's
why
what they
different
say.
perks.
Yes,
But
that's
people are
supposed to
using
happen.
them.
So somebody's getting like
Right.
a prestige pass at Magic Mountain for cheaper than a Knott's prestige pass,
Yep.
and they're still getting preferred parking and VIP access.
And they've been getting their meal plans too.
Oh,
Okay, I knew the meal plan worked because I did that
Yeah.
at Magic Mountain. I had purchased it
Okay.
at Knott's, and it crossed over to Magic Mountain. And then at Magic Mountain, I bought the drink plan, and it works at Knott's.
Okay. So it is interchangeable that way. But yeah, so the pass thing, people were just testing it out to see, like, Magic Mountain was their home park in the first place, so they already had one, but they wanted to see, can I get my express, like get your little, do everything.
so one of the things I want to see here. So it's $375 for a prestige membership, right? And if you pay $28 a month for the membership, sorry, I meant for the season pass. But here you have to pay $20 a month, but you have to initial payment of $40
Right.
due.
So I
right?
just did the math. So if you take
Yeah.
the $375, subtract the $40 initial payment, divide it by 12, it's $27.98 a month per month at that point. So it's
Right.
the exact same price. But once you're on the membership, you only pay that $40 once.
Mhm.
So the next year, you're actually lower than a season pass would be.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot
it is.
taken.
But it's still a lot cheaper than Disney.
I was going to say,
No, I mean, it's a
again,
lot to, like, my brain is like,
Oh.
oh my God, now I don't know what to do. Like,
Hang in there, Cordy.
way
Hang
too
in
much
there.
thinking.
real quick, we've got Andy Redu just passing by to say hi with the $2 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Flags in the chat for Andy.
And we've
And then
got,
Andy.
yep.
And then
Pretty
James, 10 Park Streamer Hangout
know.
memberships.
Look at
Flags in the
that.
chat
You
for
know,
James.
Red, thank you.
We need to we got to throw some confetti in there for that one.
We've
'Cause
got Anne DiMaggio, Angela Castro Van Loo, Christina Homie, Logan, Christy Blaylock, Princess Aurora, Derek Slight, Parrowhead, Vegas. Oh, I like one. Vegas, Disney RTV, and Good Vibes. All were gifted.
Good vibes.
Congratulations, everybody. And
Yeah,
thanks
thank
again,
you, James.
Membership. Thank you, James.
So cool. Thank you.
And then Kelly DiMaggio became a member as well. So
Ah,
flags in the chat for Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
Very, very cool.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right. So lots of stuff to consider if you're going to be a pass holder at any of the parks. It's like I said, for me, if I didn't have the channel, I would probably be perfectly fine with Knott's and Universal and Mrs. Casual having a Legoland. I'd be fine with those parks, to go and scratch the theme park itch. With the channel, being able to subsidize a little bit of the costs and everything, that makes it to where I can have the Magic Key Pass. So I try to
Did you just put that up there? Sorry. Kelly DiMaggio.
yeah, we mentioned that one.
Sorry.
So I often let my members and people that super chat, I always let them know that they're the reason I get to do
Thank
this.
you.
So they keep
All
the
right.
lights on at TPC.
Well, let's go ahead and continue on because we have more news to talk about when it comes to Knott's Berry Farm. Actually, let me take this off and go back to our regular wallpaper there.
Mitch, it's Orange Grove 55 shirt. It's not. I'm not holding a basketball.
I love it.
Oh, and Spaceship Ears
If I
came
can-
into the chat just a bit ago. We were in the middle of everything. So hello, Spaceship Ears.
Yeah, we've had a whole bunch of people. We've got Kenai Tyler.
Tsunami.
I don't think we said hi to Kate E. and DiMaggio, Christy Blaylock, Daisy DU. I thought I saw
Robert
Brian
Spry.
Sevilla.
Park Bros. Right, so
Hey,
Oh, Park
Park
Bros. I
Bros.
didn't even see Park Bros. Park Bros.
Yeah.
Whooshing by then.
Yep. Yeah, if you're not hanging out with Park Bros and some of our other friends who are streamers, definitely check out their channels, everyone.
Yeah, I got
Let's see.
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Anyone else?
I'm trying to kind of cruise back. Krista Joe,
Mhm,
Robert
'cause it's
Sprite.
here.
We got Logan.
Who got a membership? It was
Oh,
good.
there you go. We got Christina Homey.
Mm-hmm.
See, I love it that YouTube is now giving the membership, the gifted memberships to
People
people that
here.
are in the chat. It's so much nicer
Yeah,
that
it's
way. I
nice.
like it.
All right.
I
Well,
think
let's
that's as far as back as I
talk
can
about
go.
our next thing over at Knott's Berry Farm. It's this. They just announced it. What did I miss?
Nothing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, Cordy. So we have the 250th anniversary celebration at Knott's Berry Farm on July 1st, 2026. This is going to be from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Knott's Berry Farm Independence Hall, which everyone should go there and check it out. Anyhow, they're going to have live music. They're going to have activities for kids, food. They're going to have community vendors there as well. They're also going to have a band there, the Acme Time Machine, playing 50s and 60s music. Everyone's welcome. This is not just for ticket holders or for annual pass holders or any. This is open to the public. So I have a feeling it's going to be huge. But it is for 3 hours there, and you can bring your blanket, lawn chair, and they're going to be celebrating America's 250th anniversary, which is awesome. And it's all free. Well, the being there is free. You may have to pay for the
food and
activities,
the vendors and stuff.
food,
That'll all be
vendors. But I'm kind of excited about this. I'm kind of bummed it's only for 3 hours, and I'm really wondering how many people are going to show up to this, because since it's open to the community, I'll tell you right now, where I live, Cypress College, close to me, and some of the other places, they get packed when it comes to 4th of July celebration. And this year's the 250th. So I can only imagine that this is going to be a pretty big event there in Buena Park.
Yeah, I'm debating if I go. I'm going to put it to my viewers because it's a Wednesday night, so it's right when we're usually live at Disneyland. So I'll see if maybe the viewers would request that I go to this and we check it out. So we shall see. I love the fact that people are getting into the whole 250th anniversary. I love seeing all that stuff. I think several of the parks are doing an extra day of fireworks and things like that. Disneyland has the red, white, and blue bunting and everything everywhere. They've got all the vehicles decked out, and over at DCA, the same thing. I love seeing stuff like that. I'm a patriotic kind of person. I get a kick out of it. I love fireworks and that whole thing. So I'm not the type to necessarily be in the parks on 4th of July, just because they tend to be crazy. And I think this year it's a Saturday. I'm curious what it's going to be like, because a Saturday for such a gigantic celebration, it's going to be popping off all over the place. People talk about how LA turns into a crazy place with all the fireworks on 4th of July. This year, I think it's going to go double, triple, quadruple, the nuttiness. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But this one, like I said, it's nice to see. I would hope that there's a lot of places that are doing this, like the days leading up to the 4th, getting some, celebrations so people can kind of get it out of their system and then be like, what, we're just going to stay home on 4th of July because I think it's going to be crazy out there, So, but like I said, I'm looking forward to possibly checking it out. It seems like it might be something fun, but it could also be just gobs of people.
I'm wondering how the parking situation and stuff will be.
Do you have the page up, Bob? Because they mention it, that it's like, you're welcome to pay for parking at Knott's, but you can park like at the Buena Park Mall or wherever else. So it's going to be.
I don't have that page open, but yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be packed, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be parking over at the Buena Park Mall. Actually, that whole area over there, actually, it's open again, so people will be able to park at the very end.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I think I'd like to go. Who knows if we end up going, then maybe I can go over there earlier and reserve some spots for us. So Ariel's where? It's a Knott's Berry Farm 250th anniversary celebration, Ariel. The what? Oh, no, sorry. Not talking about that. It's Knott's having fireworks that night. It doesn't say anything about...
Yeah, I don't think so. I want to say Knott's is doing 2, 3, and 4, maybe.
Oh, wow, they're going to do 3. Okay, and Universal's doing the 3rd and the 4th.
Right.
Yeah, so somebody I saw is doing 2, 3, and 4. I can't remember if it was Knott's or if it's just Disneyland that's doing.
Thank you for the super chat,
and
Brian.
Thank you for the super chat, Brian.
Flags
Go follow
in the
our
chat.
friend Brian.
Thank you.
Yeah, it would be nice. I've noticed though, because I was like, why are they doing July 1st? It makes sense. All these other theme parks are doing it on different days, like I said, the 2nd and the 3rd. And of course, you got the 4th of July, and everyone's going to be doing something. And then, of course, the 5th, we're celebrating Park Streamers Hangout 3rd anniversary. Something else. Can you believe that? We're going to be celebrating 3 years of Park Streamers Hangout as of July 5th.
Crazy.
That is our anniversary, everyone. So crazy.
And we need to get a PSH meetup at Knott's going this summer.
We do.
Summer Nights is looking so good. It's so much fun. It looks great.
Maybe we need to do something where we're doing a little bit of the Ghost Town Alive that leads into
that would be fun.
The celebration at 4:30 p.m. and then obviously not Summer Night, something like that. That'd be kind of fun to do.
Did you guys see Cassie B is at Knott's this year? She's got Mondays in July.
That is so cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah, unfortunately Mondays are near impossible for me, so you guys may be able to swing over there one of our off Mondays.
Maybe. I don't know. I've gotten booked up for a couple other shows already. I think one for next Monday. Crazy. So, all right. So that is that. Let's talk about our next item. Let me get rid of this real quick because we have. Where is it? There it is. Let me bring this up for you guys. All right. We have Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift coming out to Universal Studios Hollywood this summer. Now, they did release something saying that they were going to be opening on the 26th of June. And actually, let me bring that up here so I can share that instead. There we go. Yeah, so they had posted Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift will open this summer, and we look forward to sharing its official opening date soon. An opening date was incorrectly posted on the Universal Studios Hollywood website. We apologize for the confusion. Stay tuned for more to come. I was talking to one of my friends about this, and I kind of feel like maybe it was going to open sooner than June 26th, and that's why they took it down. What do you guys think? Cordy?
I mean, they could surprise us this weekend or maybe during the week of the 26th. I mean, they've been testing it for, a long time, and we've already seen cast members, I guess. Do they call them cast members? We've already seen them in their uniforms, right? So it's like it's all ready to go. So we shall see.
Yeah, I get a kick out of the wording in that post. It doesn't say the date was incorrect. It said the date was incorrectly posted.
Exactly.
So,
yes.
But I'm surprised if that is the date, that they are either going to do last minute annual pass possible preview.
That would be nice.
Because you would think that they would do something like that. I mean, that's very typical of theme parks nowadays, is get the pass holders in there early, kind of give it a soft open that way so that you can, work the bugs out, without the general public, and everybody understands, hey, this is a special thing. It may not work the way we want it to, so you guys are our guinea pigs.
Exactly.
But you may get to get it on it early. So
I know that they were doing they've already announced for HHN, because I got my pass for that. And they So during that time, they're going to be doing like you have to have express. Like you're not going to be able to wait in line. You know what I mean? Like they're not. You can't just wait the 2 hours or whatever. You have to have express. There's possibly going to be virtual queue, I guess, going on. So,
Right.
So they've already.
think they would do that.
You know, figured for the rest of the year how they're gonna.
Yeah.
manage.
Yeah, I don't know if it was in the app or if it was part of that post that mentioned the potential virtual queuing. So
Let me go back to it. I don't see it here.
yeah, it's not going to be in this post. They pulled that
No,
post. So
Yeah, okay.
but I remember like I think
Seeing
Mondo,
that, yeah, I'm trying to
I think
remember.
Mondo posted it, and it's because everybody was just like, oh my god, and then people were like, wait a minute, virtual queue. So, but is it one that you would even try, Cordy?
I don't know. I want to. I really do want to. I just don't know if my body will actually.
Yeah, Scoopy Bingo. Fast and Furious ride is a hard pass. I'll hold everyone's stuff at a nice table in the shade. So
it looks really smooth to me. I don't know about you guys, but I think it looks really. It's like it's gonna be fun, smooth.
You've been on Guardians
and real jerky.
You've been on Guardians in Epcot, right, Bob?
Oh yeah.
That's basically. I've heard that this is basically the same type of system with the way the cars move. So.
Obviously, you're going to feel different G forces when the cars turn and how they go onto the track, just like you do for Guardians over there at Epcot. But that's what made it so exciting. But if you don't like rides that spin, obviously this is not your ride and attraction, unfortunately. But when I heard that they were doing a Fast and Furious ride, I was like, ugh. So tired of the Fast and Furious, and really they're keeping that thing going. And I know it has a big following in franchise, but I was really hoping they were bringing the Velocicoaster over to our park or something like that. And I gotta be honest, now that I've seen it, I'm like, wow, that looks really like a lot of fun, really cool. Now I have been watching a lot of the testing, and some of the cars are not like maybe the front car is not turning correctly, or the last car is not turning correctly with all the other cars. Obviously, they're testing it, and this is with people on the ride, so they're going to have these little kinks. I don't think it's going to be like Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Well, see, what I was talking with Sideshow, and we were talking about it, and he's just nuts. He wants to get on this ride, and I don't blame him. We were talking how I saw a couple of a little bit of footage, and it was like at certain points, the two front cars were turning, the rear cars were stationary. And then a little further, the rear cars were turning and the front cars were stationary. And I was like, that would be interesting if the front and back, the pairs, if they turned at different points so that you had to ride in the front and then you had to ride in the back. Like you had to try the different areas to see, oh, it turns on this turn, but this one doesn't. So I thought, ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yes, I agree.
Because they're not free spinning. It's not like Sierra Sidewinder. These ones, it's calculated turns, and they turn you exactly the way they want to.
Yep. But I am excited about it. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm dying to get over there for that ride. It looks amazing. And it's funny because when I was trying to get images for the thumbnail, I just grabbed a piece of concept art, and the concept art has a freestanding spike as part of the coaster that I think they changed their idea on that. Kind of the way like Montezuma's Revenge, it would go up the spike and then come back down. That's what it shows in the concept art. And I was like, oh, that's right. It was supposed to be a shuttle style coaster, but they changed it. So,
yeah. Wait, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, and it seems to be a trend. I was just talking to Roto Commish about this earlier this evening, but so he sent me I think it was like a little Instagram post regarding the Texas Ranger. What was it called? It was Texas Sky Ranger. It's a new Six Flags Tormenta rampaging run roller coaster. This thing looks amazing. It looks fun. It looks exciting. It's so short. I'm like watching the whole thing going, oh my gosh, that was like totally less than a minute. And that's the thing that has really got me with roller coasters lately, is that even at SeaWorld and some of the other parks, they're making them a lot shorter. And I get it, you know, you want to get people off and on. I kind of feel like as many times I've watched this video for the Hollywood Drift, it seems like it's not super short. It's not super long, but it's not super short. And that's what I like about it too. It seems like you're really getting to experience, you know, the ride. And yes, it's not super long or, you know, more than a couple minutes, but
Right.
it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't stand it when they come out with these roller coasters. Like, I got to be honest with you, Pony Express over Knott's Berry Farm, that thing is so short. It's like, wow, we came out with a new roller coaster. Isn't this great? And you look at it and you're like, that's it? Oh, wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's why, like, what they did with Colossus over at Six Flags, when I finally went on that one, I was like, that is so amazing what they did. You get to go around twice. It's like that's how you upgrade a coaster. You take an old-fashioned Woody, you know, give it that hybrid, you know, overlay, and yeah, go twice. It's like perfect. Absolute perfect.
yeah, that is cool. Okay. So let's see. We just had a couple of things I wanted to cover with you guys, or we want to cover with you.
Mitch asked, what was all of your first loop coaster?
I'll let you go first, Cordy.
I think it was, I know it was Tidal Wave at Great America.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Danny?
Mine was the counterpart to Tidal Wave. It was Montezuma.
Ah.
And mine was the Corkscrew at Knott's Berry Farm.
There you go.
Back in 1977.
We all remember that. I love that.
Yeah, I remember it was my 8th grade graduation trip, and I was still kind of new at coasters at that point. I loved watching coasters, but I wasn't big on going on them. So I'd only been on Disney coasters. And so we went to Knott's, and Montezuma was where all my buddies wanted to run to. So I'm like, okay, sure. And yep, first one. And I was just like, it was kind of like Sideshow. You know, as soon as I conquered the first one, it was like, all right, I can do anything now.
Very cool. You know, one of my favorite stories about Montezuma's Revenge is my dad loved that ride. And I remember one time went to the park and he wanted to go on it over and over. He'd ridden it 10 times. We're like, okay, I think we're good now. He's like, no, we should do it some more. We'll come back later. It was a blast, but there was no one in line. So we just kept getting on and on and on. It was so much fun. And speaking of Montezuma's, we got Montezuma's Forbidden Fortress. They're testing on the track. I saw it do its first loop today. So that was nice.
Oh, I saw a rollback. I didn't see the loop.
Yeah, I saw it actually do a loop finally.
Oh, nice.
They actually, the rollback, put it up and they put it back. And I actually got to see it do a loop and come back. So that was cool. But it wasn't very fast. It was still pretty slow. But, you know, they're just testing it right now. But it's exciting because for what? We've been waiting since 2023 is when it was supposed to come out. And that's when they said, oh, it's not coming out. We're not sure what's going to happen. We might not even bring it back. And then they said, oh, we'll bring it out maybe in 2025. And then it was like, didn't happen. So it's exciting to see that they're finally coming out with this ride.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's what's cool because of the technology now. They can do that where you launch and you think you're going to do a loop, but it only takes you up and then you roll back. You know, it's like, oh, man, it's going to be so fun.
Yeah, I think so too. I like the fact that you don't know how it's going to go. It's going to launch forward or backwards. What's it going to do? So cool. All right. So they had announced this in between our last stream and now, and that is, I can bring it up here. The Halloween and fall celebrations at Disneyland for 2026. So obviously the tickets for Oogie Boogie, don't they go on sale? Is it tomorrow? Yes.
Yep.
So I know you guys are not buying tickets. Just kidding.
Yeah, Cordy is. I am.
Wait, Cordy, you're not buying tickets?
Again,
Wait.
this is the trap Disney's falling into right now, where you know what, they're not giving people enough new stuff or keeping it fresh enough for everybody to keep going.
Mm-hmm. Cordy, I'm like, wait, she's not saying anything, and I'm like, oh, she's shaking her head, yes or no. So I quickly check it out, and you're like, mm-mm. So wow, I'm surprised. Are you sure? Didn't you go last year?
I did, but I was very, blessed to have been gifted those.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Well, that's cool. At least you got some gifted.
Yeah, it was fun. And there's the parade, right? They're doing a different.
Yep,
They are. We're going to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into that. By the way, what do you think their outfits this year for Disneyland?
It's cute. It's dark.
Yeah, I'll have to see it in person because sometimes it's like they look great on the concept art, and then you see it in person, you're like, oh. Other times it's like they look weird in concept art, and then you see it in person, you're like, wow, that looks really nice. So
right.
It's hard to tell when it's an illustration. So
yeah, I definitely.
And then they usually get really close, but
well, and at least they're not like the pastel faded colors. I like how they're kind of rich, and hopefully that's the way they'll be. So we have the Halloween time at Disneyland Resort starting August 21st. Sorry, a little clump there. Through October 31st. I just think it's starting to way too early. I'd really like it if they just started in September.
And that's from somebody who decorates his whole yard with Halloween stuff. So.
Not till September. I don't decorate till September.
No, but I'm just saying, it's not like you don't like the Halloween season. You do.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it has its time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and even Knott's Scary Farm doesn't start until September. Right. I feel like it just starts way too early in August. And then they're selling spirit jerseys, and I'm all. You got the Plaza de Familia, de la Familia. I can't even talk now. At Disney's California Adventure Park, August 21st through November 2nd, and Oogie Boogie Bash is going to be select nights August 18th through October 31st. So this is interesting because they did this last year. They didn't start the Halloween time there, until after Oogie Boogie started. So that's kind of weird. Mm-hmm. Starting on the 18th, but they're saying, oh, it doesn't start until August 21st at Disneyland Resort, but at DCA with Oogie Boogie, we're going to start August 18th. That goes to the 31st as well. So some of the things that they're going to have, obviously, we just talked about the character outfits and pumpkin decor that they're going to have. So this is this is the pumpkin decor they have every year. So there's nothing new here. But let's see, we've got a little.
Attention, pumpkins of the Halloween tree. It's a new year, and I want to see how we're all hanging in there.
My buddy turned into a carriage last night.
At least it didn't turn into a pie or soup or fertilizer. Did you hear about Peter Pumpkin?
We're all getting older and wiser.
It is good to be among friends.
Hey, check this out.
Wait!
Don't get your seeds toasted. Just setting the mood for our guests.
Ooh! Ah!
You look gorgeous!
Glad they carved out space for us!
Orange, you glad? I mean...
We're running out of puns!
I'm sure there will be more in the comments.
See you next year, pal!
Oh, that's some matching with the pumpkin! You're matching with the pumpkin!
You are!
This is fantastic.
Gorge!
Cute. I like the Halloween tree every year, but that was neat that they did that.
I'm upset at myself that the gorge got me.
Yeah. So we got the iconic giant Mickey Mouse pumpkin. Obviously, we have the tree. We're going to have, let's see, the ring of pumpkins that's around the partner statue that pays homage. It's going to pay homage to Galaxy's Edge with depictions of Chewbacca and the Millennium Falcon this year, huh?
Because they needed to replace Tarzan and...
yeah. I guess so.
Another one?
And then we have our fireworks show they have every year. Halloween screens, which is always I enjoy it. It's good.
Yeah.
We also have those looking for an extra experience, and they're not talking about me, by the way. Disney's Happiest Haunts guided tour. Have you guys ever done this?
I did a couple years ago with CL.
I haven't done the tour.
Yeah, it's a one-of-a-kind stroll through the eerie tales across Disneyland and California Adventure. Available at additional costs with theme park paid admission. Was it worth it? Because isn't it kind of expensive?
It well, it was interesting because I guess it varies where you get to watch fireworks from. Like we had to stand kind of where Jolly Holiday is, but then I saw there were some people other nights that got to sit. So it was like a weird, I don't know, the perks that kind of come with it are, different and then whatever they give you. And yeah, it was fun. We had fun. We had a great
tour was good.
We had a great ghost host.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, every year they, I would really kind of like to see Lightning McQueen and Mater dressed up as different, characters, because they're the same characters every year. But we have at Cars Land, the supernatural spirits will take over Cars Land each evening for a haunting Shabu moment, where the neon lights flicker and illuminate the roads, which is kind of cool.
I wish they would do it. Everybody, whenever we watch Shabu and they do I Put a Spell on You, everybody's always like, it'd be more fun if they did Monster Mash.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
It's way slow. You can't
I think so, too.
Very.
And then we got Mater's Graveyard Jamboree, Luigi's Honkin' Halloween, and, of course, Guardians of the Galaxy's Monsters After Dark.
That's another one I just get disappointed with.
What? The Monsters After Dark?
It's like...
This is the same, right? Monsters After Dark.
Yeah.
Do that again, Cordy. That was well done.
I do it through the whole ride. I'm sure everyone loves it.
Yeah. I just wish it had more jump scare to it.
Well, exactly.
I know we got the drops, but
and they only show that one monster, really. So it's like, really, what happened to all the freak shows in there?
Yeah, and the way they say,
see some more of the monsters.
It's extra scary, or so. Like they put a sign out. Come on, it's no different than the regular ride.
Not really. I do like these costumes, though, for Mickey and Minnie. I think these look pretty cool. And they are going to have Mickey's Trick and Treat at the Disneyland Theater in Hollywoodland. Yay. Wow. Beginning August 18th. Halloween food and merch and more mischief throughout the land. So, of course, I'm sure we'll be talking about the food when it comes time to talk about that. But they are going to have some Oogie Boogie lemonade, which looks pretty scary. It almost looks like the zombie stuff over at Knott's Berry Farm. And then you got the Heat Wave Pizza from Alien Pizza Planet. That actually looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care for the pizza over there. I like the flop over. And then, of course, you're going to see different food, drinks, and novelties from Disney Eats as we get closer to the event. And then Halloween and fall merchandise. This is some of the stuff that you're going to see there around the park. Oh, wait. They're not talking about it? They're going to talk about, so they're going to have a new hockey jersey with festive Mickey pumpkin and autumn-inspired ears. Okay, headband. I thought they're going to show some stuff here. They're going to have the Halloween decor, as we've always seen. And, of course, I love some of the characters here. This is going to be at the Storytellers Cafe. So that'll be cool. They're going to have the Mickey's Autumn Adventures with Clarabelle's Enchanted Halloween Dinner in the evenings. So Mickey's Autumn Adventures during the day, Clarabelle's Enchanted Halloween Dinner at night. Okay.
I wish those weren't so expensive.
I knew, right?
I would love to do the Humphrey one.
Right. And then at the Disneyland Hotel, they're going to have Goofy's Kitchen celebrates Halloween. It doesn't really say what they're doing. Adults 21 years and older may enjoy the Halloween-themed cocktail menu at the Broken Spell Lounge in the Disneyland Hotel. And then for additional costs, a talented team of stylists at Tanea's Stone Spa, Disney's Grand California, can tailor a Halloween look with hair, makeup, and nails.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not doing that one. Just kidding.
Lots of glitter.
No glitter. You know what's funny? We were at Disneyland yesterday, Ariel and I, and we saw a Spirit jersey, and she's like, check out that Spirit jersey out. It's really cool. Had Darth Vader on it. It looked really cool. She goes, you probably won't like it because it's probably got glitter on it. I'm like, right. I turn around. Sure enough, it says Star Wars in glitter in black. I'm like, really? Come on. It was cool looking.
You wanted the whole thing with glitter? Not just Star Wars?
No. Halloween movies, music, and more in the downtown Disney district. So they did this. They've been doing this during the summertime where they play movies, but I haven't heard anything this year. But apparently they're going to do movies, music, and more there at the downtown Disney Live stage and lawn for Halloween. You're going to have Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit. I'm really starting to get tired of these activities. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like they're really not offering a whole lot. So
I've done it, I think, once, maybe twice at the most.
Yeah. So you have to purchase this, and then you get like usually some little pumpkin at the very end of a Disney character. Of course, one of the things I love, which is awesome, is the Plaza de la Familia at Disney's California Adventure Park. I love this show. What do you guys think of the show? I think it's amazing.
I do too.
It's a cute show, yeah.
It's just hard to. I mean, it's hard to get a spot.
Yes,
you sit there for a long time.
You got to get there early, and then you're sitting there sweating because it's so hot. You know, out in the sun.
I'm looking at your connection, like, oh my gosh, it just dropped to 400. Okay, it's fine.
Well, that's going to be August 21st through November 2nd. And then entertainment inspired by the Dia de los Muertos. So obviously they're going to have the storytellers of the Plaza de la Familia celebrate. Oh, we just talked about that. They're also going to have a live mariachi band in the Paradise Garden bandstand. It looks like we're going to have some new foods coming out.
Yeah, they always do some food stuff for Halloween. So
yeah, look at this torta. Ooh, chilaquiles, carnitas torta. Wow. That seriously, that actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, that one's coming right. I don't think I got to try that last year.
Take out the onions. I'm good.
Had it.
Let's see. They're gonna have the Dia de los Muertos decor in Disneyland. Okay, and then of course we got the Oogie Boogie Bash, which we announced is gonna be August 18th through October 31st. I'm really kind of hoping they do some other things, but the only thing they're changing from what it looks like is the parade. So this is the parade right here. So in the past, it's, what was it called? The
Frightfully Fun Parade.
The Frightfully Fun Halloween Parade. And this time it's going to be Madame Leota's Swinging Wake, a Haunted Mansion street party. So I always like... Yeah, it's street party, right? So now it's like, wait, street party? I mean, is it a party? Is it really a parade?
Is it a cavalcade?
Is it what?
A cavalcade? You know, like, is it going to be short? I don't know.
Right. It makes you wonder, what are they doing? Because the parade always has a lot of people in it. Now, are they downsizing and doing something different? I mean, it does look like there's some cool things here with the people holding up the ghosts. You got the portraits. It seems like you're going to have the same dancers, and it does look like you're going to have the gentleman with the shovels. So that's cool. That whole scene for a Haunted Mansion during that parade has always been a highlight, but it's always been one of the highlights. And I like seeing some of the other characters. So it makes me wonder if they're trying to downsize this or make it smaller. So I thought it was
because because of the construction, right? They can't do like the normal.
Right, that's what I was going to say. People are speculating that it's because we with the construction, they can't do a proper parade. So this may be an out and back kind of thing. And I don't know how far it's going to go.
Right.
If they're selling parade viewing, like they do like dessert party,
they are.
It's got to get all the way out to, I would think, all the way out to the Trattoria area. Right, it's got to get to that part, and so does it go all the way out there, perform, and then make its way back? Does it perform on the way up, and then perform on the way back? It's like, does it have a couple of stops the way Lion King Celebration used to do? So it could come out to the Hollywood Boulevard, do a performance there, come around in front of Carthay Circle, do a performance there, head on up to the Trattoria, do a performance there, and then cavalcade its way back to Guardians. That could be an option, but I don't know. That would be the best option, just because you get 3 performances plus the cavalcade style traveling. But we'll have to see.
Well, they could always, by the way, and I don't know if they'll do this or not, but they could always use one of those, big studio buildings that they don't really use to have parade characters go into that. So that may be why they're not doing the big floats and things like that too. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. But there's also the possibility that they just use the Carthay Circle area for,
right,
because they've also got the extended queue for Disney Junior that they could block off the tables right there as well. Right. That is a crossing area, so they may have to move the cross section. But if it's a short parade with just a performance, then they don't need the crossing area.
Yeah, and I don't. So it's not the Cocoa end; it's just the Galaxy's Edge, or not Galaxy's Edge,
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah,
Guardians
so
it
would come out from Guardians where the parade normally would finish. It would come out from there, go however far they're taking it, and then it would backtrack right back in.
Well, but my understanding is that they haven't taken down those buildings in the back for the floats.
But with the construction, they might not be able to get the floats through easily enough. I don't know. That could be it. I don't, like I said, this is all speculation. Again, people are saying that that's why they're doing it. And it could be that it's, just for the first 2 years or while the construction's happening, just so that they don't either damage floats or damage construction. That could just be the only reason that they're doing it. And then once Coco comes online, they do have an alley where they could get the floats through backstage and do a parade like they normally do.
Right. Sorry, I just closed the page by accident there, but let me bring it back up.
Cavalcade is a bootleg parade.
What's that? The cavalcade?
A cavalcade is a bootleg parade.
Go and show. We called it a Temu parade.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a parade at home. Parade at home.
Okay, and then let me bring this back up here.
But the main thing I'm going to miss from Frightfully Fun is the song. I love it's Halloween.
Have
you
heard
version, that specific version of it? If I'm not mistaken, Vash Sky said that is Thomasina performing that version.
Oh,
and that version is like the best. It's so fun.
So I downloaded the version from Paris because it's the same song, but it's a slower version. It's not as fast. It's not as fun. It's the same song, but it's more upbeat. It's just great. And unfortunately, I can't find the download for that, but I was able to download the one from Paris. And yeah, it's the same type of song, just a little bit slower.
And what the villains float at the end when they're doing the I don't know what piece of classical music it is, but they're doing it with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra style. It's like it's so fun.
Yeah, it is so cool. So they are going to have the Oogie Boogie Bash dessert party. I think, Cordy, you've done it, haven't you?
No, I have not.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, Danny, I'm assuming you have not.
Correct.
Okay, so I did it.
They're not going to get me.
I went 2 years ago, and I was really disappointed with how it turned out because they do give you Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas treats. They do give you unlimited drinks, which is good, but I felt like where we were sitting was not the best because they kind of crowd the tables together, and I felt like where I was sitting in the back, I could not see down the way very well because other people were blocking me. So that wasn't very good. And then we had people sitting directly behind us, so I couldn't hold my camera up to film very well. And then the treats were not that great, and it was expensive. It was I want to say it was $70 per person. Oof. So yeah, it was a bit pricey. But you will have the not often seen villains and Disney characters dressed up for Halloween. As we always love, Ernesto de la Cruz is going to be there. I'm interested to see what they're going to do for some new characters this year and see how they turn out. So, of course, you're going to have Villains Grove, which is one of our favorites.
The only reason I have to get a ticket.
Yeah.
If they took away Villains Grove, I'd be done.
And then I love this. At select times throughout the evening, Ichabod Crane hurries through California Adventure, evading the sinister specter of the Headless Horseman astride his dark steed. Now, normally that's right before the parade. So it makes me wonder why they're putting this in here, because typically he's before the parade. So now are they just going to have him come out, every so often? I don't know.
Yeah, seems like it.
There's Villains Grove right there. So neat. It's really well done. Okay, so tickets go on sale tomorrow, no earlier than 9 a.m. with pre-sale opportunities for select groups. So the Inspire Magic Key holders are able to wait the 16th. Sorry, I said the 18th. It is the 18th for everyone else. So tomorrow at the 16th, Inspire Magic Key holders can get their tickets. All other Magic Key holders can get them on the 17th, and then general public is on the 18th. And then Sunday, September 27th will be a special Oogie Boogie Bash evening, reserved only for D23 members, on sale June 16th. You have to go to D23 to get your tickets there. Oh, I wonder what they're doing there. Let's say. But they do have, and here's some more ticket offers, kids summer ticket offer, and kids can, let's see. So now through September 7th, children's age 3 through 9 can get a Disneyland Resort for $50 per child with the purchase of a one-day Park Hopper ticket. 2 and 3 day Park Hopper tickets are also available. And then the Disneyland Resort's also offering up to 15% off select hotels and stays Sunday through Thursday nights, which are the cheaper nights usually, now through September 7th. So interesting. Wonder how they tied that into, hey, all the different, Halloween stuff.
So it's the fact that you can get the summer ticket and it bleeds into the Halloween time. So you can use your summer ticket and still be able to get to see the Halloween stuff.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well,
Dumb.
I know, right? Why are they doing that? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. And then Theme Park Casual quickly goes, well, because of this. Oh yeah. Okay.
That's how stupidly early they're doing Halloween.
Right. Exactly. So those are kind of the topics that we had tonight, but I think Cordy wanted to talk about her Wendy's experience with the Minions.
Oh, yes. It was quite exciting. Have I released any content on that? Reels? No, I have not. I don't know.
Should you?
But yes. Oh, it was actually really cool. So I decided, I remember I saw it. I was like, okay, they're going to be doing that. Then I went back and forth with myself. Do I want to go? No, I shouldn't go. No, that's crazy. And then that morning, I'm like, you know what? I'm going.
And it was crazy.
And it was crazy. I think I got there. I talked to somebody who said her friend was there at 5 a.m. waiting because it didn't open until 10. So it was basically a Minion drive. It was the Wendy's in Norwalk. So it was a drive-through experience for the release of the new Minions movie. And then they have the meals, right? They have special meals. They have blind box toys and
is that the only place you can get the banana frosty?
Well, 15th. I think now you can get everything at all the Wendy's. But that day, it was the only place you could get it. So it was like a right? Like that day. But I waited. So I got there at 8:45. And I was waiting. It was like a good 2.5 city blocks, right? Or yeah, you go all the way around, and it's a big block. I don't know how to describe it. Anyways,
wow.
8:45, and then they had signs, right, that were like, from this point, your wait is. So it said 4 hours. I'm like, nah, there's no way.
Those Minions.
They're just saying that, but it went on. Woo! I got so excited. That was my water. But it just went on. They had it very organized. So there were cones and there was no way to like sneak in. And then someone came around and they gave us a number. So you had like a ticket that you had to give them before you could go through. So I was there for 5 hours. in my car.
Thankfully, you had ice cream service, though.
I did SoCal Sports because we were talking about. Someone said this is when you need
Talk
an ice
about
cream truck.
concierge. Concierge.
And I was like, oh my gosh. So I had ice cream treats before I got up there. But the meal was really good. Like they did, the food was really good. The experience really was pretty cool. They were, the staff was great. They gave us they do this whole thing. They're like, can I get your name so we can check the VIP list? I'm like, oh, of course, Cordy. Yeah, top of the list. I'm like, yes, I know.
Not on the list. I would have got there. Theme park cat.
I know, right? I didn't get TPC.
Back of the line, buddy.
But we got a little, pass. I know it's backwards, but oh no, is it backwards? Yeah. They gave us one of these, and then I think there were some people that got different things because I saw some people post like they got a water bottle and like a notebook. What was minion thing, but pins, cool pins. More pins.
And this is all giveaway or stuff to purchase?
Yeah, these were like, here you go. Here's some, fun
Oh, that's
stuff.
cool. That's nice.
Yeah, that is cool.
But I thought they did a really great job with the drive-through experience. And then they're like, drive slow, right? They were encouraging you to drive slow through there. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. I thought it was worth it. After I was done, I'm like, okay, I think that was time well spent, in my opinion. So, and the last part was when I got some good video of it, but they're like, you get to the end, and then they're like, okay, bring it down, and a minion comes down like he's upside down, like, and there's your food on this.
Oh, nice.
Table, and then he gives it to you, and then it goes back.
That's
up.
cool.
So it was really neat. I was glad I experienced it. So.
I popped in for a few minutes while you were doing that, but I didn't get to see the drive-through, so I'm gonna have to go back and check that out.
Yeah. If you want to go back, just go back to the. Well, actually, and then we drove around. So I wish I had the timestamp, but just go through. Some people stuck in there the whole time, so thank you all who hung out with me all morning. SoCal Sports.
Yeah, I was in there when you mentioned the banana frosty, and that's when I was just like, "What?"
It was good. It tastes like Laffy Taffy.
Oh, see,
Man.
I want to try it. That sounds good.
I know. I was asking if you can mix the banana and chocolate frosty, so you get chocolate banana frosty.
No,
That'd be the way to go.
maybe you can get banoffee out of that.
That's enough, Bob.
Wow.
Don't even get me started on what happened in my.
I have no idea what happened to Theme Park Casual tonight. He just suddenly left.
Wow.
Wow, Bob.
Too funny. Well, anything else about that exciting experience, Cordy?
No, just they did an awesome job. They came around, checked on us. I just thought it just was very well organized, and I was by myself. The parents with their kids in the car, bless them, because I don't know how they did that. I would not have done that, but I just thought it was pretty cool. And I had heard, because I know they did at that same location, and it's got its own piece of land, right? It's they've got a lot of parking and everything, so I'm sure that's why they chose it. And I heard that when they did the Wednesday movie, they did a promo there.
Yeah,
it didn't go quite as smooth, so I think that's nice. They learned from it. They adjusted.
Made adjustments.
Yes, and it ran till 10 p.m. So it wasn't like, because I didn't know it ended at 10, but I was like, I feel like it's just going to be crazier anyway. Like I was already there, and I'm like, it's going to be a madhouse later in the day, which it was. Yeah. So it was fun. It was fun.
Brian, could you use the bathroom somewhere?
Well, I was by myself, so I had to just, mind over matter. 30 sips on my water.
Oh, Barbara. She's like, you're doing well, Theme Park Casual. Next, we work on your pinky extension.
Yes, I did pretty good on the pinky extension at the Alice in Wonderland tea that me and Mrs. Casual went to.
My
We
water
actually,
is-
the server took a picture of us. We were sitting next to each other, and she grabbed a tea, and I was like, "Don't forget, pinkies out, pinkies out."
Pinkies out. Pinky out. There's a whole song. See, you can put that song to your. You have a video, a reel to make fun.
No, the question I have is, how are you coming along with your Main Street Lego?
I haven't built it yet. I'm debating on when to do it. So, casual or sideshow casual agreed with you that it's probably about a 35 to 40 hour build. So
I called it.
It could be that I do a marathon stream and do it in one shot.
Wait, you just it's going to take you 35 to 40 hours. I say 38, and you're going to do it one shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a long stream.
Yeah. Well, for Chalk Walk, I did 36 hours before I fell asleep. Finally,
Well,
the first year I did an
true.
overnighter and everything. So
You better
and
get your Banoffee ready.
and building Legos. I mean, it'll be fun, I think. But I'll figure out some way to do something surrounding it, because it could be that that's my lead into the wrap up stream for the year, and instead of doing a little castle, because I don't have a little castle to build. We may just say, you know what, we're gonna spend this weekend building this, and you guys can come along.
Just invite me and Cordy come over. We'll do it together, and then they'll be like,
We'll mess up all the
Just
pieces.
went right through the
Yeah, I
building.
know, exactly. So, get out! All right. Do we have any questions in the chat for us?
Yeah, while we're looking for some questions in the chat, someone had asked if we had any, if we're going to cover chalk. So let's cover that real quick and bring up
Real quick, just so that I can show everybody. I'll show everybody the box. I've got it right over here.
Cool. Oops.
I know. I was like,
I made myself disappear.
you did.
There's Bob. Now he's gone.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Wow.
3,800 pieces.
You can see it's got a second level, and you've got all your extra little stuff up here.
That
So
is
it's got
It's
so
like the Death
the small
Star.
world, the castle, little train. So
That's so
even in Lego Main Street, look up.
Yeah, that is so cool. That's going to be awesome. Are you going to glue the pieces together so they don't fall apart?
No, I don't glue stuff like that. That's crazy. I don't use the Craggle.
Gotcha. So we have raised $11,151.52 of our $38,000 goal. So we have less than 2 months now before we actually do the chalk walk. We have until September 2nd to actually raise money. But we'll pass 1/3 of our goal or so. Not quite. But we have 17 people on our team, and we're all working to raise a lot of money. So many of you have donated to multiple team members, so thank you so much, you guys. We really appreciate your support. So I also want to say thank you to Heather Smith, because she donated during my stream. Unfortunately, I couldn't see my chat yesterday and didn't know that she had donated. So I want to say thanks, because she did in honor of my father. So thank you, Heather. But yes, we are getting up there to our $38,000 goal. And I'm taking a
So
break this
much,
week,
everyone.
but we'll be back next week to raise some money.
Yeah, I'll be doing my Disneyland challenge this Saturday. So rope drop to close.
Nice.
A $10 donation will send me onto the teacups, and $25 donations, you'll get to pick a spinning ride if you want me to go on a different spinning ride, or you can send me on the teacups 3 times.
I'm sending you on Grizzly River Run. It's a spinning ride.
Yeah, well, it's going to cost you more than 25. But I also have a way, if you would like to join the fun without, you don't have to donate, but you want to be part of the shenanigans, if you will. If the first stream, because I've got it set up for 3 streams for that day, If you go to the first stream for the Disneyland Challenge and you hit the like button, if we get to 150 likes before the stream starts, I will rope drop Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So we may end up with soggy feet the entire day.
Oof. Just wear the Crocs. I'm telling you.
I may have them in tow.
Yeah,
Just for the water rides.
where your
Well, if I have my shoes on for more than like an hour and a half, they're going to have to stay on. Otherwise, there may be the hazmat team called out to Disneyland.
All right. Let's see. Do we have any questions in the chat?
There were some from earlier. Like we had James had asked about the Sam, the Muppet popcorn bucket. Like it just hasn't shown up yet, I don't think. Right. And they didn't know. I heard that first weekend. They were like, it's not here and we don't know when it's coming.
Has that one hit Disney World yet?
I don't know.
Let's see. It is available at Walt Disney World, but let's see.
I have not seen anyone post.
Yeah, it was a surprise release at Walt Disney World, but I don't see anything about Disneyland.
I thought that one was only Disney World, but I could be wrong.
I thought it was on our Disney.
No, I thought it was. No, hold on for a second. Let me go back to the Disney blog because I could have sworn.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, we were supposed to get that one.
Wouldn't be the first time. I mean, can I say that out loud? Just kidding. All right.
And Go and Sugar, the Silly Symphony Swings, Emotional Whirlwind, Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, Golden Zephyr, Luigi, Mater. I even will include the Death Wheel because that is a vertical spin. What else? Dumbo, Astro Blasters, Astro Orbiter, Carousel. What's that?
Are the swings back up?
As of Saturday, they were not. They were still under refurb, and it didn't look like they were anywhere near putting it back together. So,
and did you guys go on Astro Blasters at all?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I did too. I was a little disappointed. Because they were talking about how they were going to redo the scoring system and the guns, and looks like the vehicles on the outside got a little refurb, but on the inside they did not look like they had gotten much of a refurb. And my gun was not working well at all.
See, mine was working really good. I scored higher than I've ever scored. So I think they've gotten very generous with the location because I don't think I suddenly turned into a sharpshooter.
Yeah, no, not for me.
Yes, both carousels, Jesse's or King Arthur. I don't like the the exterior of Buzz Lightyear. If they're done with it, we need to talk to it's about this because wow.
They put some fresh paint, but there's still some not scaffolding, but there's still some tarps up. They haven't uncovered some areas. I don't know if they didn't finish it or what, but
if they're done, I'm shocked because it looks about as stark as you can do. And I get it that at night they can light it up with whatever. During the day, it looks like this white stark piece of wall. It's weird.
Yeah,
but
it's almost
I don't know if they're not done.
Bright white.
I haven't been to Disneyland, and what are we going on? 8 days. This is the 8th day. Oh.
Wow. Are you okay? You feeling all right? What's going on there?
I mean, I did go to Santa Cruz, and I did go to Monterey and Big Sur.
That is pretty cool. And you got to see Rush.
And I got to see Rush. Yes, I did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's so cool. Disney Chip Fund, they were in town last week for the Rush concert.
Yeah, they were at that show Tuesday. I didn't see them, but I saw when they posted it.
Yeah, it was really cool.
GV says Florida always gets everything first. Florida, Florida, Florida. My jam boys.
You know, I don't know why, but I can't find the article. But yeah, it doesn't say when from all these other articles I'm looking at for the Sam bucket, but Sam Eagle bucket, popcorn bucket. But Walt Disney World's already got it, and we're still waiting for Disneyland.
Yeah, it says the Disneyland, just Google.
Yeah.
Sam Eagle popcorn bucket is officially arriving at Disneyland Resort on June 30th. So they put a date. Maybe they pushed it out.
Maybe.
I didn't Google it.
Hey, Google. Oh, no. Now something's going to answer me.
Oh. All right. What other questions do we have in the chat?
Krista Joe asked about Avengers Campus Ride. When are we anticipating the new Avengers Campus Rides opening? Do you see them doing Halloween overlays at all? Maybe in Avengers
2027, I thought it was, wasn't it?
2027. Okay. That makes sense.
Wow, I'm halfway shocked if they were able to hit 2027. But
Seems like they're moving pretty quick.
I think you're right though, Bob, because I believe
the buildings
Coco
are
was
almost
28,
closed
right?
up. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
they
because
wouldn't have moved together.
yeah. If I recall correctly, I thought when's Coco supposed to open? I thought that was 2020.
28.
Huh?
I thought
28,
Coco
yeah.
was 28.
I have a feeling that's going to be a really small ride, a really short one.
And then the overlays, Halloween overlays for Avengers Campus, at least, we just get Monsters After Dark.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Isn't there like the zombie captain?
We haven't done that since the first year, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to see those at all.
And they don't do. Is the wolf? What was the wolf?
Yeah, they did that the second year, and that was it. I don't think we had anything last year.
What about?
I know.
Nope, they didn't do that one either.
Now let's go back to what we were talking about in the beginning of the podcast.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Right. I don't see any other questions at the moment.
We just had
Oh,
it was just
question.
a comment that I starred earlier about when we were talking about like perks and
Oh
things
yeah, yeah.
in the park. And Go and Shogi brought up the Pixar Fest truck hunt, which
Mhm.
I was looking through my pictures and I had a ton of those. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
Yeah, they had them all over the place.
Yes, like that was so cool.
I mean, they had one like painted
Mhm.
gold sitting in the pirate treasure room.
Yes.
You know, I mean, that's the kind of fun stuff though that they need to do.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I agree.
So Lynn's asking, can we request a Park Streamers Hangout broadcast from Not Summer Nights? Yes, we need to plan it out. We just
Yeah,
haven't-
we're going to try to pick a day and let everybody know so that if any friends want to show up, they can.
Mhm.
July seems to have like there are more musical acts going on come
Mhm.
July. So
Yeah.
Yes.
maybe that would be plus we're already halfway through June.
Ooh.
True.
How about this question? What villains would you guys like to see at Oogie Boogie?
Oof. You stumped me, Christopher.
Stumped you?
Mhm.
Really? Casual.
I'm surprised I don't know if this qualifies as a villain, but Barbossa from Pirates.
Mm.
I know Pirates is kind of this pseudo villain thing now with
Mhm.
most of them, but I think that would be a fun one.
Let's see. Who would I want? How about Gaston? We've never had Gaston, really. That'd be kind of
True.
cool.
He's sometimes in Fantasyland though, right? Sometimes.
Yeah.
I've never seen him at our Fantasyland, but I've never
Really?
been lucky enough. No, I've never been lucky enough. Terrible.
Oh, Sark from Tron. That'd be a fun one.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes,
And that would be fitting for Oogie Boogie, right? Like they could do something
yes.
specific. Yeah.
Master control program with him. That would be awesome. Yeah, that would be cool. I was gonna say Radigan would be really cool, but you can't really do that. That's more of a costume character with a,
Yeah, they usually have a not a face character.
yeah, it's got to be a face character of some sort. So, I mean, I know they had him in the parade, but Dr. Facilier would be kind of cool.
I thought they had him early on.
Didn't they have him?
Yeah, they had him years back.
By Zephyr.
Yep.
Okay.
Ms. Moon, bring back the Queen.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Someone said Clayton from Tarzan.
That could
Or
be
the Hopper
interesting.
puppet.
The what?
The Hopper puppet. Right, the Hopper. That was such a cute movie. I really like it.
That's tough to be a bug.
Oh, wait. Is that what we're talking about, Hoppers?
No, well, you're thinking of the Hoppers movie. I think Danny was thinking about Hopper from A Bug's Life.
Oh, yes. Which we know he's around because they had him for the Disney marathon thing, the Disney run.
Yeah.
How about
It's tough though with those ones because you want to for the villains they need to be able to interact and speak because you're not doing a proper photo op, so they need to be able to talk.
I mean, they could do a live action version of Jafar. I know they normally have a suit, but that would be.
They've had Jafar without the mask, if you will.
Like
They've
in the
had
show.
actual face characters. I think they did that on I want to say on a Sweethearts Night. They had Jafar out with kind of razzing Aladdin Jasmine a little bit.
Okay, so they've had Mother Gothel, right? They've had Madam Mim, right? How about Madame Medusa from the Rescuers? That would be cool.
That could be interesting.
Or Yzma might be a little tough.
Yzma would be great.
Yzma would be awesome.
I think, I can't believe I forgot. I didn't think of Yzma. That one should be good. Should be added.
That would be awesome. Hey, they could have Darla from Finding Nemo.
Everybody wanted to punch her.
Yeah.
Well, they had Sid, right, from Toy Story. So
And everybody wanted to punch him.
Yeah, so he was great. Well,
Sid was like Sid was a snarky, like he was a brat, that kind of kid, and he was a bully. Where Darla is just smack.
Oh wait, how about this one? This would not go over well at all. But how about the man from Bambi with the shotgun? Just kidding. That's bad.
Well,
All right.
See his boots the whole time.
He was the ultimate antagonist. Come on.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
I was like, I have power.
Scar would be great, but we can't really do Scar as a okay, you could do some of these characters if they were like kind of like puppets or something like that, but I don't think they would do that. Teacher Tammy, that's bad, Bob. Barbara said, I thought that too, Bob. And I decided to be classy. You're not calling me classy. Come on. Yeah, I was saying that Professor Radigan, he would have been great. But again, if they were going to do something like that, but some of the characters they have been pretty amazing. I wasn't real thrilled or excited about Syndrome last year. To me, he was just okay. So
yeah, I think Syndrome was a step down from Sid.
Yeah,
I think so too. I think they were trying to make it really cool, but one of the things that disappointed me was like Sid would interact with you and he would give you a hard time. And he would play back with you. And when I tried to do that with Syndrome, didn't do that at all. Now I will say I did have a different experience the second time I went, and that Syndrome did kind of banter back with me a little bit, especially when I called him buddy. But the first one was like just totally ignore me, and I was like, come on, we're supposed to be having fun here, So, but Maleficent, yeah, I agree with Cat 747 was amazing last year, so it was great to have her back. John Silver from Treasure Planet. Yeah, that would be cool. Or Edgar the Butler from Riskcat. Sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so they've got options. We'll see. We'll see what they do. Do switch out? Do they switch out every year, or is it like every couple of years they switch them?
I think it's just some of them are still right there, but like they switched out. Was he there last year from Baymax?
Who?
I can't remember his name from Baymax.
Oh, are you
Oh,
talking about Professor? What the heck is? Oh no, not the professor. Well, it is Professor.
Doom? Is it? What is it? Is it Doom?
It's Mr. Okie Dokie or
Kabuki
something
mask.
like that.
Oh no, I'm thinking of.
Hmm?
Never mind.
You're talking about Baymax, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Okie
Yeah,
Dokie.
the guy with the kabuki mask. What's his name again?
I can't remember if he was.
I've always called him Okie Dokie because I can never remember his name. It's something Yokai.
Yokai.
See, I was right.
Thank you.
Yokai.
Yokai Okie Dokie.
Mm-hmm. There you go. We could do Yokai. I like him, and he's quiet, but then if you talk to him, he will banter back.
Mhm.
And I remember this. I still have it as a short, by the way. I think I said, oh, because what's his name? It's Professor. I can't think of his name. What's the guy's name? Callahan. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I said, "Hey, Dr. Callahan," and then someone put in the comments, "It's Professor." I'm like, "Sorry, my bad." It was Professor. But I did a short on that, and I called him Dr. Callahan. So that's too funny. All right. Well, I think that about wraps up some of the questions that we have. So just bring Murder Beaver to Oogie Boogie. He's the newest animated movie. That's funny. Well, I think that's it. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up this show, but we will be back in a couple weeks. We get 3 weeks or 3 shows this month for Park Streamers Hangout. So thank you for hanging out with all of us tonight. But before we go, Cordy, would you like to tell us where we can find you and when you're going to be streaming next?
Yes, you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, and my Discord. Possibly tomorrow. I'll be at
Okay.
Discord.
Nice. And Theme Park Casual, where can we find you and when you're streaming next?
You can find me on YouTube, X, and Instagram. All of them at Theme Park Casual. I will be live in the parks for our usual Wednesday night stream, and then live on Saturday for the Disneyland Challenge.
Awesome. Sounds good. And you can find me at BarryPlace28 on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, and Facebook. And I will be streaming again on Thursday night, it looks like. All right. Well, we hope you guys have a great week. Enjoy your time. To all the fathers, happy Father's Day to you out there, because we'll be celebrating the fathers on Sunday. So I hope all of you, Danny and myself and everyone else that's dads out there, we hope you have a great Father's Day. And we will see you in a couple weeks in the next Park Streamers Hangout. Have a great night, everyone.
Howdy.
Good night,
See you, kids.
everyone.
Bye.